Hello, everybody. Welcome back to It's Just Anxiety 23. My name's Stacy. Happy to have you join me today. Today's Friday, April 11th. It's kind of like my midday update. I usually do one from my car while I'm running errands, but today was an extra quick errand run. My blood sugar crashed. I get hypoglycemia, so when it crashes. So I had to deal with that, and we had to be someplace at 1:30 so my daughter could draw her blood. It's for her student exams. So I took a nap. Like I laid down for like 40 minutes. Just fell asleep right, of course, as I had to get up. Run out the door. Don't have the address. She's sitting here waiting for the address. She finally texts it to me. We go get gas. And then she texts us and she's like, if you can't be here in the next 12 minutes, don't bother. And it's like, sweetheart, thank you for telling me that hours ago. Thank you for telling me to come at 1:30 when I could have came at 9 and I was wide awake because I had an 8:20 doctor's appointment. You pain in my butt. So she wasn't really mad. She was just kind of annoyed. So now we have to go tomorrow. So I'd say I got all dressed up and ready to go, but I didn't. I just threw clothes on, and that is what I love about the makeup I wear. Is like I said yesterday, when you get like the creases, you can kind of just blend it out. And it might look a little lighter, but definitely will get rid of the little lines, and it won't totally fade out. And this is left over from this morning when I put it on at like 4 a.m. because I get up early. I used to get up to take my husband to work, or when I wasn't driving him, when he was still driving, when we had a second car. I would get up because he was awake and showering and running around, and he has ADD. So it's like, where's my underwear? Where's my shoe? Where's my sock? Where's my name tag? Where's the car keys? And then I would get up 2 hours after that to go to work myself. So usually I would get up, do my makeup, do my hair, lay back down with my clothes like right next to the bed. So I was already showered and made makeup on and everything, just patted it back into place and went. But yeah, that's what I love about this makeup, is that you can just kind of throw it on and like I threw a little blush on and a little bronzer, and that was it. I don't even have mascara on, but I do like the makeup for that. This weird hair sticking up right here, like this little alfalfa hair, which is annoying me, but there's nothing I can do with it right now, so I'm just going to have to ignore it. So my plans for the day were to go possibly to lunch, get gas, go let my daughter poke me for a minute. And my mother was out. I think my Aunt Dodie is turning like 99. Her husband passed away like 2 years ago, year and a half ago. Uncle Ray at 99, and she's like 2 years younger. So she's right near 100. I'm trying to think, she's 12 years older than my mom. My mom's 82. She might have just turned 97. I'm trying to think, because I don't think she's quite 99, but she's up there. I just saw my cousin dropping her off in a Tesla, and I had no idea. He's a retired dentist. I had no idea he drove a Tesla. We pulled him, we're like, I thought it was like Uber or like my mom sometimes gets picked up because of her vision. She can't drive anymore. Sometimes she gets picked up by the city for like the senior citizens. I'm like, they have a Tesla for driving for the city? And it was my cousin dropping her off. So we just waved. He was in the middle of the driveway, so I couldn't pull in and take a look at his car. But I don't know. I have a Dodge Challenger, and I love my car. I do. I mean, even if like the insurance got crazy for a hot minute, because my husband's got a driving record that's about as thick as the phone book. And so our insurance rates got crazy because Michigan's got asinine insurance rates. We're one of the highest. The county I'm in is one of the highest in the country. I think New York and LA are the only places that have higher insurance than Detroit. It's insane how much they charge for car insurance. But I guess it's because the no-fault laws, because if I'm in an accident, I'm covered. I can't be sued as long as I have insurance. So I know it works differently in other states where you have to sue for deductibles and things like that. I mean, you can sue for a deductible, but most people here don't, because you're going through small claims and it's hard to enforce, and it's just easier to make payment arrangements with like one of the body shops that will either waive your deductible or meet half of it. You know, sometimes like you get a deal going through a place recommended through your insurance. You pay less, things like that. But we have ridiculously high car insurance rates, and I just have a base model. I do not have some souped up RT Cobra, really cool Viper type, top notch Mach 8 or 12 or